Deep in the heart of a forgotten forest stood an ancient castle. Its towering spires and crumbling walls whispered of a time long past. The castle, once a place of grandeur and nobility, had been abandoned for centuries. Locals told tales of strange happenings within its stone corridors, and no one dared to enter after dark. One stormy evening, a group of travelers lost their way in the woods. As the rain poured down, lightning cracked the sky, illuminating the ominous silhouette of the castle. Desperate for shelter, they approached the massive iron gates, which creaked open as if beckoning them inside. The moment they stepped through the threshold, the temperature dropped. A chilling breeze swept through the grand hall, though there were no open windows. Dust-covered chandeliers swayed gently, casting eerie shadows that danced along the walls. Suddenly, they heard it, a faint whisper, almost like a soft sigh. It echoed through the halls, drawing them deeper into the castle. With every step, the whispers grew louder, more distinct. They weren't alone. As they ventured further, they found strange symbols etched into the walls, glowing faintly in the dim light. The air thickened with an unexplainable heaviness, and the walls seemed to pulse as if they were alive. The travelers exchanged nervous glances, but something unseen compelled them to continue. Then, the doors behind them slammed shut with a deafening crash. Panic set in. They ran through the twisting corridors, but the layout seemed to change with every turn. The castle was shifting, trapping them within its dark embrace. From the shadows, figures began to emerge, pale, translucent, and wailing in agony. These were the spirits of those who had entered the castle long ago, doomed to wander its halls for eternity. In the heart of the castle, they found a room bathed in an unnatural red light. In the center stood an ancient mirror, cracked and covered in dust. But as they approached, the surface of the mirror shimmered, revealing twisted, horrifying reflections of themselves. Their faces were distorted, their eyes wide with terror, as if they were looking at their own deaths. The whispers became screams. Suddenly, one of the travelers was yanked into the mirror by an unseen force. The others watched in horror as his body disappeared, leaving behind only an echoing scream. In the mirror's reflection, they saw him, now one of the spirits, doomed to roam the castle forever. The survivors fled, but the castle had no intention of letting them go. The walls closed in, the floor crumbled beneath their feet, and the very air seemed to claw at their skin. They screamed for help, but no one could hear them. The castle was alive, feeding on their fear, consuming them one by one. And so, the castle remained, waiting patiently for its next visitors, its next victims.